Hi everyone, this is Howard and welcome to another Star Talk Tuesday. Let's jump right into it. This week's highlight is a pair of gems visible in our late winter skies. Known as M46 and M47, these are two open clusters of stars found in the constellation of Puppis, which sadly has nothing to do with puppies. It is the Latin name for the poop deck, or the deck that forms over the rear cabin or aft part of a ship. This part of the sky was formerly known as Argonavis, or the famous ship that the Greek hero Jason and the Argonauts sailed in while in search of the Golden Fleece. Now that large, singular constellation has since been divided into three separate ones: Carina, or the hull and keel, Vela, or the sails, and of course Puppis, the poop deck. Now, for observers in Florida at 9 p.m., our pair of clusters will be found 45 degrees above the southern horizon and 20 degrees to the east of Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky. With a pair of low-power binoculars, the pair will be visible in a single field of view, separated by 1 degree. With increasing magnification or power, the field of view narrows and reveals more stars, but restricts the view to a single cluster at a time. While they appear next to each other, they are separated by over 3,000 light-years. M47 is an open cluster of approximately 500 stars nearly 1,600 light-years away. M46 is also an open cluster of approximately 500 stars, but is much further away, nearly 5,000 light-years from the Earth. Now, depending on the equipment you are using and the quality of your dark skies, one of the two clusters reveals an unexpected treasure hidden within the view. In this case, NGC 2438, a planetary nebula, or the corpse of a sun-like star that has since expired. The ionizing radiation from the white dwarf core causes the expanding gases to glow, which is revealed at the eyepiece of larger aperture telescopes as a ghostly nebula, highly contrasted by the starry background. Now, M46 and M47 are both visible in a pair of binoculars and moderately dark but clear skies. To see the cluster as well as the nebula, you will need not only darker skies, but more aperture, or larger telescopes as well. The nebula is elusive to most observers for these reasons, and why I didn't even know it existed until I quite literally stumbled across it. I've been amazed by many things in the sky, but few shock me. My first view of this cluster showed the nebula in such a profoundly visible and obvious way. I was convinced I was looking at the wrong object and the telescope had slewed to the wrong place in the sky. Now, when I realized I was actually in the right place, I felt as if I just opened an oyster and found a black pearl. I have spent hundreds, perhaps thousands of nights looking up at the sky, but the night I saw M46 for the first time will always be a lasting memory. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.